If we have any unfriendly thoughts of them, let us use this opportunity to practice metta along with compassion and equanimity. Let us extend all living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. Finally, break all the boundaries and limits. Just practice metta to the universe. Human, non-human, seen, unseen, living near or far, born or coming to birth. All living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Break all the boundaries and just practice metta to the universe. Being in this metta upliftment, continuing mindfulness, let us practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. The meditation object is your inhalation and exhalation, the breath. Pay full attention. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Be aware each and every moment of your breath. Keep your mind end of your nostril and watch your natural inhalation and exhalation. You're not supposed to do it intentionally. Try to watch your natural breath. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing in, you understand as breathe in. When you are breathing out, you understand as breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay full attention. Be aware whether it is a short breath or long breath. When you are breathing in a short breath, understand as a short breath. When you are breathing in a long breath, understand as a long breath, as well as exhaling. Developing your mindfulness, opening your mind, try to see how important your breath is. This life is depending on the breath. Whenever you stop this breathe in and out, that would be the last moment of this existence. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Conventionally, we are talking about the breath, but absolutely there is nothing such a thing. There is no any ownership for this breath. You can't say this is my breath, this is mine, this is myself, because the breath is a process, rising and falling, generating and vanishing. This happened very quickly, it's suddenly happening, it's changing and changing. Right away, when the breath is start, at that moment it has been changing. The speed is unbelievable. It's changing and changing. So this is only the process. In this process, you can see the impermanence of your breath. The breath is impermanent. Which is impermanent, that is full of suffering. Which is impermanent as well as full of suffering, such a things no one ready to take as me, myself. Selfless. Through your breath awareness, try to see these three characteristics, inside and outside. And same time developing your mindfulness, concentration, try to see your mind, what kind of thoughts are arising, happy, unhappy, greed, hatred, or ignorance. All these thoughts are arising, numerous thoughts are arising. Painful attention to your breath, starting point, changing and ending, and be aware the thoughts arising in your mind too. Taking your time, let us practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Whenever you notice the mind has lost its meditation object, come back and start again. Mindfully breathe in, breathe out. Dukkhapattacha nidukkha Bhayapattacha nibbhaya Sokapattacha nisoka Hontu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. So let us have our Dhamma sermon. We are in Dhammapada, stanza number 123. Vani jova bhayang maggang apasatto mahaddano visanjivitu kamo va papani parivajjaye. In this stanza, giving us some advice how we should react to the evil things. Just as a merchant with a small escort and great wealth, avoid a perilous route just as one desiring to live avoids poison, even so should one avoid evil. In this particular similes, Buddha giving us wonderful teaching. It is very easy to keep in our mind. Vani jova bhayang maggam. Vani jo means merchant. A merchant who has wealth, who has money, or who has some goods, valuable goods, and then he has to go through a dangerous path. Dangerous path means might be robbers are waiting for him to rob. Seeing that danger, then the merchant, the leader, ready to change his plans, their routes, because he understands his capacity. His escort is not enough to protect from robbers, and also he want to protect his wealth. So he ready to change his schedules and his techniques, his routes, and everything. For what? To protect by robbers, thief. And also, Visang Jivitu Kamo. Jivitu Kamo, who is willing to live long, who has desire to live, that person ready to avoid poison. Because poison is not helpful to maintain our life peacefully, happily. If we take poison, then it would be very dangerous. Seeing that danger, we ready to avoid that poison to protect ourselves. These two similes are very important. Keep in your mind. The merchant who has wealth, he ready to avoid dangerous path, dangerous route to protect himself and his wealth. And person who like to live, that person also ready to protect from, to avoid from poison. That's why simply when you go to buy something to the store, you ready to check the ingredient list. How much sugar is there? How much cholesterol is there? You ready to check each and everything. whether it is a gluten free or not. You ready to check each and everything. For what? You want to avoid the poison. Avoid poison. Why? Sabbe bhuta. All the living beings like to live. No one have any desire to die generally, but there are some people who has some kind of troubles in their mind, uh, because of stress, anxiety, depression, so any kind of mental situation, they might have some thoughts to die. But generally, no one like to die. We are all are trying to live long as much as we can. That's why we try to avoid all the poison. When you go to buy something from stores, you're ready to check whether it is organic or not, whether it is uh, full with some kind of harmful ingredients, likewise sugar, salt, all these ingredients you're ready to check. For what? To avoid it. See, the Buddha used this simile 2600 years ago. Even today we have that behavior with ourselves. Same as merchant, not just the merchant, even the other business people, they ready to avoid each and every dangerous moment and routes. For what? To protect themselves and to take care their their people and also the wealth. This is these are natural things which is happening with the mundane people. This, naturally, we ready to protect ourselves because we want to accomplish our goal. Accomplishing goal is our main purpose. So, same as being born as a human being, we have a goal to accomplish. That goal is to fulfill our human responsibilities and duties, develop humanity into top of level. This is our goal. This is our responsibility. These are the things that we are willing to achieve, accomplish. So, to develop our humanity, to achieve that goal, to accomplish this goal, very important thing there should be. What is that? Papani parivajjaye. We should avoid evil. We should avoid evil. Because evils like robber to merchant, evils are like to poison to kill our life. So keeping that things in our mind, be mindful all the time to recognize your evil deeds and evil thoughts. Recognizing evil thoughts and deeds, pay attention and develop your energy to get rid of that evil thoughts and evil action. This is the way how we should develop our mindfulness. This is the way how we develop our mindfulness. This is the path. This is not something else. This is the Noble Eightfold Path. As you know, in Noble Eightfold Path, right effort. This is the right effort. To get this effort, to develop this energy, we should be mindful. Without being mindful, there is no way to recognize your thoughts and your behavior. So, being a mindful person, then you can recognize your thoughts and recognizing your danger, then you're ready to avoid that danger using your skills. Using your skills. In here, very important words in this stanza. Bayang Maggang. The Pali word Bayang Maggang. Bayang Maggang means dangerous routes. Dear friends, I would like to make a relationship with this word and Singalovada Sutta. In Singalovada Sutta, the Buddha addressed six ways which is very harmful and dangerous There are 6 ways, 6 paths, which is very dangerous and harmful for us, for our human life, for our human qualities, to develop our human qualities. First one is associate foolish. That is one of harmful things, harmful, dangerous path for us. Because we have goal to accomplish our humanity, develop our human quality, to establish our human qualities. So in this path, foolish people are very dangerous, because you should have a very clean and clear mind. If you don't have that clean and clear mind, then you are in danger. That's why in Mangala Sutta, the Buddha start with to explain about blessing things that we should apply to our day-to-day life. First one is asevanacha balana, don't associate foolish. In Singalova Sutta also, Buddha was giving us 6 directions, 6 ways, which is cause for our uh, wealth, which is directly causing to vanish our wealth. The number one is associating foolish. So associating foolish is very dangerous. And also there is another connection in Patama Sariputta Sutta and Sotapatti Pala Sutta. If someone willing to attain Sotapanna, first level of sainthood, there are 4 qualities, requisites they should have, the person should have. First one is Kalyana Mittata. You should have good friends. Living with bad friends, living with foolish people, living with evil people, it is not easy to attain enlightenment. It is not easy. It is easy to get rid of this suffering. So we have clear path in that plan. In this path, we should have this uh, clear and clean activities and routes. We should clear these barriers. Without cleaning these barriers, we may not able to achieve our goals. So therefore, friends, first thing, bayang maggang, try to see the path. What kind of path you have? All these dangers are there. Bad associates are everywhere surrounding us, and also bad uh, influences are there to get involved with drugs, alcohol, gambling, and hanging around with unnecessary places in unappropriate times, and also uh, do gambling, and also to watch uh, movies and things unlimitedly. All these facilities are there with us. Having those facilities, if you are not seeing your mind and the behavior, the dangers of all these things, then you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Why? All these facilities are there driving into wrong direction. Dear friends, as a layperson, you can have entertainment. It is not something prohibited by the Buddha. You can have, but you should maintain limits all the time. This is the very important thing. Keeping your boundaries, making your boundaries and maintaining that boundaries, you should engage with your entertainment. This is very important. But if you are living with bad companion, unwholesome companion, there is no support from them. They are always helping you to live boundaryless person. No boundaries there. No boundaries mean no discipline. No discipline means mentally and also behaviorally. You do, in your behavior, you don't have any discipline. So we are making boundaries to be a living with discipline, to tame your word and action. Dear friends, as human being, we can understand the differences with other living beings and the humans. Other living beings and we have very similar things: eating, sleeping, and sex, and fear. These four things are equal with human beings and all other living beings. But just take a example with eating. We are not ready to eat things as it is. We have a process for that. We ready to go through that process. We are preparing our food before eat, and during our eating we have some kind of manners, we have policies, we have traditions, we have norms, values. All these things are there. Applying all these things, we ready to eat. Why? This is the very, very subtle things that you should keep in your mind. This is the differences with human being and other living beings. Other living beings does not have any of these norms, values, taboos, traditions, or nothing. But we have those things. So if you are not following these things, then there is no difference you and other living beings. The purpose is not to separate from them. The purpose is we are applying this method to tame our word and action. That is our purpose. Otherwise, we don't want to separate from other living beings. Then, as a result of that purposes, that very clear, clean purpose, mindful purpose, so we can separate from all living beings. Therefore, dear friends, the similes the Buddha using in here, merchant and the Jivatukamo mean who is willing to live, who is willing to live. Merchant and person who is willing to live. These two persons are take care in very well their life. Same as us in front of evil deeds, we should take care ourselves. We should take care ourselves. This is very important. Take care in ourselves, we can protect ourselves. Take care in ourselves, we can protect ourselves. Protecting means we are not accumulating unwholesome thoughts. We are not accumulating evil deeds, which is very important. Protecting ourselves. So this is the way how we can establish our happiness. This is the way how we can establish our happiness. So Bayang Magang all the time try to see dangerous in this path. Try to see, be mindful, to aware dangerous of the path. Around this world, each and every moment, there are so many barriers for us. There are so many things surrounding us to driving into wrong direction. Driving in wrong directions means driving into greed, hatred, and delusion. Greed, hatred, and delusion. Things that you have, just think about the pictures. Think about the advertisement that they are using, that they are creating. What is the main purpose of those advertisements that you can see? Perhaps might be in social medias, TVs, or anywhere else. It might be sometime newspapers and outside some walls. You can see some advertisement. Seeing these advertisements, what you are developing yourself because of these advertisements, you are developing your greed. You are developing your greed. That's why this path is very dangerous. No one helping us to be calm ourselves, to be a simple person ourselves. Each and every things are driving, helping us to drive into wrong direction, to develop our desire, greed, hatred, not develop our wholesomeness. Unwholesomeness is there. So we have to be mindful to recognize things, Very simple way. Take a example yourself. The toothpaste that you are using morning and evening to brush your teeth. That toothpaste, who decided to use it? Do you decide in yourself using your knowledge and experience? No. Because of advertisements, because of others' influence, you started to use that toothpaste. Then I don't want to talk about other things. All other materials that you are consuming and using to take care of this body. All these things are coming through because of our ignorance, because of our greed, because of our bad companion. Perhaps might be there are helpful things. We need to use these things basically. That's true. But the companies who are producing these things, they have thoughts, they have different ideas to earn money. They are not thinking about our health. If they are thinking, if they are making those things thinking health of us, then we don't want to control. We don't want to other agencies to control them. But there are so many agencies to control them because their purpose is to earn money, not to help us, not to develop our health. They don't want to they are not willing to see healthy society. They are willing to use this society, all these human beings to earn money. That's why there are agencies to control their thoughts, control their evil thoughts. Therefore, dear friends, we have to be very careful. The path is not right path, not for the right direction. Even though we are trying to know, we are trying to practice noble eightfold path, it is not easy. Living in this society, living with others, it is not easy. There are so many barriers driving into wrong directions. So we have to be very careful, we have to be very mindful to take care of ourselves, not to develop our desire, not to develop our ignorance, not to develop our hatred. These are the roots of unwholesome thoughts. These unwholesome thoughts create unwholesome behavior, very dangerous behavior. So we supposed to mindful all the time to take care of our mind, to particularly protect these dangerous behavior with dangerous opportunities. Dangerous opportunities are there, so many. So we have to be careful. Keep in your mind these two similes, like a merchant and also like a person who is willing to live. Always try to avoid evil directions, evil actions, evil thoughts. Why? Which is very dangerous, which is very harmful. The Buddha delivered this stanza. There was an incident. That incident was group of merchant. The leader is very devoutful person and very good practitioner. But he did not have huge crowd in his group. Limited crowd was there, but he had very good
goods and wealth because he was very reasonable merchant. One day he was planning to go to another city to do his businesses. On the way, they decided to stay a night to rest and also to give a rest for his crew. Then that person, the leader and other crew get to know there are monks are living in that particular place where they started, where they stopped. And then knowing that, getting that opportunity, they went to see the monks and they started to take care monks, providing food and other facilities what the monks needed. They started to treat to monks. Somehow, following day, they were not able to leave from that place because they were busy treating to the monks. Knowing their journey in another place, might be in the jungle, group of robbers planning to catch them. So they were waiting and waiting. Then finally they couldn't find. They did not meet them. So one of their persons sent to the village to see why they are late. And then that person came to get some information about the merchant and the crew. Then when he come to that village, he knew those people are practicing, those people are very good devout people. They are take care in monks. That's why they were not able to leave from that place early as they planned. Somehow that person was very happy with this group, the person who came to get the information about the crew. And then he informed to them there is a dangerous situation, group of people are waiting to rob you. Then they decided to change the direction. Then that message went to that group of robbers. They planned to move into that place also. Somehow this group, again they got the message. Then with the invitation of the villagers, they cancel that trip and then they stay in that village to sell things there. Then monks knew all the merchants, they canceled their trips, they are stay in the village. Then finally, this message went to the Buddha. Then using this opportunity, the Buddha gave a Dhamma sermon to the monks. See, this merchant is wise. Wisely, he avoid the danger. He has enough wealth, but limited people. So he decided to do his business in here. He canceled the plan as he planned before. He changed his plans. Dear monks, as this merchant, seen the danger, seen the evil activities and evil thoughts, pay full attention to avoid that, same as the merchant. Recognizing the danger, the merchant decided to change his routes and plans, same as you. Avoid the danger, avoid the harmful thoughts and evil deeds, and be mindful all the time to protect yourself. This is the advice given by the Buddha to the monk, to that monk. So keep in your mind this advice, merchant and also person who is like to live. These similes are very important. You don't want to forget it in your whole life. And being mindful, practice noble eightfold path, avoiding unwholesome, dangerous situation to achieve our goal as human beings. That would be enough for today. Thank you very much for your participation. Let us use this opportunity to share merits with others, First of all, think about departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us. By the power of all these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration. Say, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is affected COVID-19 and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to get rid of their suffering and pain, having that aspiration. Make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits and metta thoughts. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise until the time attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the higher realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.